Everybody and welcome to another toy review. In today's video, thanks to the team over at CangDao, we're taking a look at the fully licensed Dark Horse CDFA02 Hellboy. This is a Mecha version of Hellboy brought to you by CangDao Models. I believe that's CangDao, D-A-O model. Lord Purgatory Hellboy. We've got a really gorgeous, vibrant box, lovely artwork on the front there. Spinning that around, again we've got kind of a schematical view, as well as our warnings. This thing is sensational. I've had it back the box, I've had a good play, and he is very tasty. Everybody's favourite demon comes packaged in a two-tier plastic clamshell. And we have the main figure in here. We have Excalibur, we have the Good Samaritan, his handgun, we have Big Baby, his shotgun, 5 shotgun shells, his holster, exchangeable head and hands. Those are for pre-orders only. His trench coat, which is a pre-order bonus, as well as the giant extra claw. Again, that is a pre-order bonus. And here we have him out of his plastic prison, and doesn't he look fabulous? I've got his eyes lit up there. I've actually got AG1s in there, although I think he's meant to have AG0s, so it's a little bit tight, but it still all goes together. That red is absolutely gorgeous. Now you note those kind of coppery toned heel spurs. Mine will loose in the box. If you find a couple of pieces of plastic in your box, chances are they are just those heel spurs and they've popped off in transit. I've got him sporting one of his weapons and the other one is holstered up. Obviously I haven't put his trench coat on him, I haven't got the additional head on there, I haven't got Excalibur on there yet. I just wanted to show you as is, and my goodness me, that truly is a work of art. Some of these high-end figures are absolutely incredible. I mean, this guy weighs about 1.6 kilos, I think. So he's a fairly decent size. He's a very tall figure, standing at around the 11.5-inch mark. And he is built like a tank, as Hellboy should be. Just look at that face sculpt. Gonna get those eyes to glow. Adore how that looks. That red is almost like a candy red. Very, very sublime indeed. Each one of these, they're ball mounted, and they can just move and come away from that belt. We've got his holster that attaches to his leg there. They don't go all the way in. There's a smallish gap. They go in as far as they can. And same can be said for this side. You've got your other bullets over here. Such a nice piece. I love the arm as well. Let me just remove his weapon, pegging in using this tab here. This can come back. We've got our bullets in there that you slide in, close this off. Adore how this looks. You've got everything turns. Just look at the size of that demonic hand. Really is the key, isn't it? Look at that. If you want to switch out the head, really straightforward. This just pops off like so. We can then pop this section away from the head, revealing the bulb, and then we bring in the new head, which just goes on to that joint, and there we have it in comparison. It's got his horns growing, and then let's just put that full socket back in. Oh, superb. Now you've got this kind of big power arm, but we also get, with the pre-order, the version 2, which is kind of all tripped out. It's got the spikes coming out, it's got the kind of claw talons with these sharp, I mean these are sharp as well, I mean they will leave marks if you're not careful. I love the fact you've got pivots on your wrists as well, because we hold the weapons using this point here, and of course when you're holding a weapon, getting a little bit of pivot on that wrist is such a good thing to do. And look at that, look at the way that just comes out of that arm. Really love what they've done. This is all die cast. The colours are sublime. For the Transformer fans amongst you, here he is alongside some Kang toys and some Transform element. So as you can see, he is a very stocky figure. Out of all the mechs I've owned a few, this is my favourite. It's just that it's such a refreshing take on Hellboy. The fact that his feet look like hooves, the fact that he's kind of wearing those kind of shorts still, he's got that comic book look to him, but bringing it into this kind of mech driven universe. Now head can look up, down, we can rotate left and right. The neck joint is completely separate to the head. You've got that really kind of quizzical tilt going on. I love these shoulders. The shoulder pads are independent, so they can move up. We've got this joint on the inside here, allows for a butterfly joint to come forwards and back. Shoulders can come all the way up, all the way down. You can remove this, but you're not really going to get any extra height from removing it. You've got bicep rotation. You've got a lovely bend on that elbow, and much like we got with the larger arm, we've got that kind of hidden joint which disappears inside that arm, giving it a little bit over 90 degrees. Got very nicely articulated hands with that pivot on the wrist. He's even got this little integrated forearm piece as well. We have an upper torso crunch all the way down like so, and all the way back. There's a side to side there, so you've got it on the actual upper torso piece here, and you've also got the lower torso which moves side to side. And I just want to show you that again from the back here. Look at this. I love how that all just kind of hides away inside, and you've got that upper piece there, and then you've got the lower piece working independently. You've got a fair bit of articulation on that tail. Oh, lovely little ratchet joints. This is just pinned in through this section here. Coming down to the legs, they are sliders up and down inside this hinge like so. So up and down, look at this, like this. They can then come forwards like this, backwards, all the way, slide that one back up. It gives you a little bit more room to work with. Leg can come all the way out to the side. There is an upper thigh rotation. We got not one but two bends on that knee. Again, everything hides away really nicely. And then come down to the hoofs. We have up and down on the toe. We have up and down on the foot. We get some left and right, which I miss in so many figures. And we also get an ankle rocker left and right as well. So this guy is jam packed. If you find these videos useful, why not head over to Shozy or Gundammit using the link in the description below. Before you make that purchase, head up to the top of the page on the support your favourite reviewer tab and type in Benz. That'll help support the channel and keep these reviews coming. Now to get the trench coat on him, you want to just pop these pieces off his shoulders on both arms. Just pop that off, pop that off. The claw itself is attached at the upper bicep. Just remove that piece. That's how you would attach the new arm on anyway. And you actually want to do this on both arms. So remove this arm as well. Don't worry, Hellboy won't hurt you. He's armless. That's a proper dad joke, isn't it? We can then put on his jacket. Just pop that over. Pop that on. It's got a collar which just flick up if you so see fit, or fold over. There you go. Bring this down and bring that down like this, and then we can open these up. We have wire around these sleeves as well. That's the arm back on. One, and same on this side. Again, this sleeve section has a wire all the way around it. Pop the new arm on, shall we? And here we have him, trench coat and new claw in hand. Of course, wielding Excalibur. The new claw was quite difficult to get on. You had to really kind of push it. It kept sliding off, has to go over a notch. But I love the fact you've got a band around both sleeves and at the bottom of the trench coat, as well as the collar, so we can get some kind of really windy looking diorama style shots in, so we can kind of be staggering forward, and his trench coat could be kind of blowing backwards. It could do with maybe being a little bit grubbied up. But then again, if this is a giant mech, which I'm not necessarily sure it is, I think it's more kind of a 1/6 scale figure, so he's just kind of a normal sized Hellboy, I guess, then yeah, maybe the trench coat would still work, because I can't imagine a giant mech wearing a trench coat. But we've got the ministry logos on his coat there as well. Really gorgeous looking piece. So excited to have this in hand. Honestly cannot wait. We move out to Canada in August this year. We're looking to get somewhere with a nice basement, just so I can then display these kind of figures with space, because it's what they deserve. They deserve to be looked at, because these are impeccable. I mean, what's not to love with a figure that can pull off poses like that? Sublime. Thanks again to everybody for taking the time out of your busy lives to watch my content. If you do decide to buy this, make sure you do click through to Gundammit and feel free to use my influencer code. Basically, we earn 0.5 points for every dollar you spend, and as those points accumulate, we can buy extra things to review on these channels. So with your help, you can keep these channels running. From myself and the rest of the Collectibles household, thank you all very much for watching. Good.